सागराचे इतिहासाचे जनमनाचे गीत आमुचे जागराचे गीत आमुचे आकाशाचे गीत आमुचे सागराचे इतिहासाचे जनमनाचे गीत आमुचे जागराचे
अभंगाचे ओवीचेही माया बोलीचे माहेर
वाऱ्यातही मराठीचे दिवे लख घरोघर संत महंतांचे विरागी गीत आमुचे वादळाचे इतिहासाचे जनमनाचे गीत आमुचे जागराचे तंतु तंतु संघर्षाचा पैठणीत भिनलेला
नक्षीतच पक्षी पक्षी विजयाचा विरलेला
सोन पहाट उदयाचे गीत आमुचे उजेडाचे इतिहासाचे जनमनाचे गीत आमुचे जागराचे प्रज्ञेचा सूर्य नवा शब्द शब्द उजळून गेला समतेचा संगराचा अर्थ ढाळून गेला विराट विशाल संस्कृतीचे गीत आमुचे जीवनाचे इतिहासाचे जनमनाचे गीत आमुचे जागराचे गीत आमुचे आकाशाचे गीत आमुचे सागराचे इतिहासाचे जनमनाचे गीत आमुचे जागराचे
Thank you, Amol. You can stop the screen sharing now. Within few minutes, our respected director has also joined, and our chief guest for today's inaugural session, Dr. Upendra Kulkarni sir, has also joined this cloud meeting. Also, our president, Professor Satish Patil sir, director of this UGC HRDC, has also joined our cloud meeting. So I welcome you all on behalf of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University UGC Malviya Mission Teachers Training Program to this NEP sensitization and orientation course, which will be held for the coming 8 days through Zoom platform. For that, around 200 participants have registered around 117 near about participants have joined through this Zoom meeting, and remaining participants have been connected to us from YouTube channel. So it will be really a nice journey of 8 working days. Topics like Indian knowledge system, holistic and multidisciplinary education, academic leadership, governance and management, students, diversity in conclusive education, research and development, higher education and society, then information, communication and technology, and skill development. These 8 schemes will be covered by various experts from around India, pan India. These experts will guide us in all these 8 working days. Also, at the end of the course, we will have a multiple choice uh, question of test of 40 marks. So all of you are requested to attempt that question for the test for the successful completion of this course. And also, again, a request from our side that all participants are requested to uh, complete the entire uploading documents on UGC MMTTC portal without fail. So I hope that all of you will cooperate. All of you will see that your video is not on, your mic is mute in the entire 8 working days, because we are having a renowned resource person across India to guide us on this NEP orientation and sensitization program. Starting with today's resource person, Upendra Kulkarni sir, former professor in Shri Govind Singh Engineering College, Nanded. He has retired from that college in 2016. Water management. He has a specialization on water management, and he has around taught for 25 years. He has done research and development. He is also associated with Deen Dayal Upadhyay Sanstha, New Delhi, as a member. Then also Indian Water Association. Also, he has been Indian Water Works Association Aurangabad Center Chairman and Indian Water Partnership member of advisory board. So indeed, it is really an honor and pleasure to have such a learned person here in this meeting. So I would now hand over the session to Upendra Kulkarni sir for few keynote address, sir. एक थोड़ा 2 मिनट का कीनोट एड्रेस दे दीजिए, बाद में हमारे प्रेसिडेंट सर कुछ बोलेंगे, फिर आपका लेक्चर रहेगा सर फुल फ्लैश.
Since 2020 and even before that, this NEP is in discussion. There are various components which Dr. Rafe has mentioned, which will be discussed during these 8 days. All the components are important, but the word goes like sensitization. We need to teach, we need to prepare our teachers for these components, because there are a lot of changes in NEP. So that's why sensitization is required. And I feel that some of the components are required to be experimented with, like for experiential learning or project-based learning or social engagement. So these are the things which are probably left out in many streams of education. So that's why when we prepare for this NEP, we need to experiment with it. Unless and until we try for it, we will not be able to proceed further. Otherwise, we'll get a lot of confusion. Even for multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary, which is talked very often whenever we talk about NEP. So this multidisciplinary is an environment where it is difficult to work for a teacher. I remember an experience with my subject wherein I used to invite for an engineering course an economics professor. So when you deal with other discipline, we have difficulty in interacting with that person. So that's why now, as NEP has highlighted, it is now more compulsory that we need to have multidisciplinary environment. So that's why you need to prepare. So how do you really talk about your subject with economist or Hindi, Marathi, history? So that is the thing that you need to experiment. So that's why I suggest that for various components that you will listen to or come across with, you try to experiment. Then only you will enjoy the benefits of NEP, and you will pass on the benefits of NEP to the students. So this is basically student centric exercise. So that's why we have to make ourselves ready so that students are benefited. With these few words, I will conclude. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The PPT will be shared by the UGC HRDC office, and also I would request Amol to download all the videos. और 17वीं स्लाइड के बाद में 2 वीडियोस बताना है और एक वाला वीडियो जो है आपको एंड में बताना है.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So coming back to this inaugural session, President of this inaugural session, Director of this UGC Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center, Professor Dr. Satish Patil sir, is an luminary in the realm of environmental science. His illustrious career woven with accomplishment accommodates and profound commitment to the field. Currently holding the esteemed position of Senior Professor at Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. Professor Patil has left an indelible mark through his multi-faced contribution. Dr. Patil's journey at Dr. Bamu has been marked by a series of administrative roles, each testifying to his leadership acumen and dedication to academic excellence. Serving as a director of BCUD, he has authored pivotal roles initiative. His stint as in charge officer of academic planning reflected his strategic foresight in steering the academic trajectory of BAMU. A seasoned academician, Dr. Patil has twice assumed the mantle of head of Department of Environmental Science, showcasing his enduring commitment to shaping the next generation environmental scientist. His visionary leadership during 2006 to 2008 and 2017 to 2020 left an indelible imprint on the department. In the realm of research, Dr. Patil has a trailblazer. 2 patent innovations stand test emitted to his innovative spirit, undertaking 12 research projects with a total outlay of rupees 76 lakh. He has dwelled into complexities of environmental science, contributing significantly to the academic and scientific community. As a mentor, Dr. Patil impact reverberates through the success of his PhD students, with 30 awarded PhD and 6 currently under his guidance. He exemplifies the art of nurturing research scholars. His scholars' endeavor extend globally, having participated and attended in 19 international conferences and 58 national conferences. Dr. Patil's global footprint is not confined to the conferences alone. His extensive travel to the 9 countries, including Germany, Italy, Switzerland, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Dubai, Thailand, and the Maldives, underscore his commitment to fostering international collaboration and gaining diversified perspectives. A prolific author, Dr. Patil has 134 research publications in various national and international journals, boasting an impressive impact of 52. Additionally, his literary contribution include 14 books and 5 book chapters, further enriching the academic landscape. International collaboration with University of Rajshahi, Bangladesh, and Eastern University, Sri Lanka, showcase Dr. Patil's commitment to fostering global partnership. His recognition extends beyond boundary with prestigious awards such as Environmentalist of the Year 2017 and Scientist of the Year 2018. Ordering his accolade-laden career, the Clean Environment Promotion Award 2018 further solidifies his commitment to environmental causes. Fellowship from Indian Association of Aquatic Biologists and International Congress of Chemistry and Environment and Microbiology Society of India highlight his stature in the scientific community. Life membership in the International Foundation of Environment and Ecology underline his enduring commitment to environmental advocacy. In every fact of his career, Professor Dr. Satish Patil embodies excellence, dedication, and relentless pursuit of knowledge. His impact on environmental science and academia is not just local but resonates globally, making him a true luminary in his field. So I would now request Professor Satish Patil sir to deliver a presidential remark to this inaugural session.
Good afternoon, all of you. Respected chief guest of this NEP orientation and sensitization program, Upendra Kulkarni, Assistant Director of this MMTTC HRDC College, my colleague, Dr. Rafe. All the participants, those who are joined from the Pan India. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all for this NEP sensitization and orientation program, which will be of next 1 week. We all know that the NEP 2020, which the country has started implementing since last 2 years, and in order to change our mindset and students' mindset, now we have to work hard and to see that how it can be exercised in a more effective way. In fact, there are a lot many things which has been included into the NEP 2020, but the most important areas which we have to have a brainstorming through such a sensitization programs, particularly on the Indian knowledge system, holistic and multidisciplinary education, as it is rightly been pointed out by Upendra Kulkarni sir. Then the student diversity and inclusive education, research and development, where we need to give a lot of input, higher education and the society, communication and information technology, as well as skill development. As it has been rightly pointed out by the Upendra Kulkarni that as far as the multidisciplinary education is concerned, we know that we need to transform the single stream institutions into the multidisciplinary universities and autonomous degree awarding higher education institutes. Because this multidisciplinary education will certainly strengthen the institutional infrastructure which is necessary for the this multidisciplinary education, and even research, multidisciplinary research, as it has been rightly pointed out that the multidisciplinary research is very important in the years to come. And here we have an opportunity to convert the single stream institutions into the multidisciplinary institutions, because you know that there are we found that there are poor enrollment due to lack of the employment oriented and the innovative interdisciplinary courses, and even the lack of financial resources to maintain and manage the institutions, which can certainly improve the enrollment by becoming a member of the cluster offering multidisciplinary programs. And we know that from the different aspect point of view, we are trying to implement all the whatever the possible aspects in every of the institutions. But I find that while implementing the NEP 2020 or discussing it, there are so many challenges that we need to address through such kind of sensitization programs. For example, the challenge is that the technology integration, because you know that we need to integrate the advanced technologies into the academics and administration. And even we have also found to be called as a digital literate, but the digital literacy among the students and faculty is very, very important part. That is a challenge. And the next challenge is access and inclusivity, because we need to bridge the urban and rural education gap. And we also, our education should address the socio-economic disparities. That is very important part that we have to discuss at length in the NEP. And even the problems like challenges like employability. For that, we have to go for the collaboration with the industries, and even the practical skill development. That also we need to exercise. As far as the research and innovation is concerned, we know that there's a lot. There should be promotion. Societal and the need specific research and innovation. For that, we need to encourage the faculty, students, and even we have to seek a funding for the research. through the different schemes. And the most important part, in the years to come, every institution, particularly those who are working in the higher educations, they need to have a financial sustainability, because by exploring the diverse funding resources and ensuring the efficient financial management, this financial sustainability can be achieved. And nowadays, in this era, we have to develop industry, academia, and international collaborations, because we have to develop effective mechanism for the industry academia partnerships, internships, and the skill development programs. Of course, we have a certain MOUs with the reputed institutes, but now we need to strengthen again the MOUs with the international institutions for the research activities. Then and then only the holistically, this new education policy will help and will benefit for shaping the career of the students. I'm very happy this session has been inaugurated, and the keynote address as well as the lecture will be given by the Honorable Upendra Kulkarni ji, because he's since the beginning of this NEP, he's involved actively in addressing the people and exercising it. He's promoting always for every exercise which has been mentioned in the NEP. I'm also happy that the such a huge response from the participants all over the India to get understood what NEP is and how it is to be exercised. I also welcome all of you, and I expect that during the entire week, you will get a feast of the different from the different experts all over the India, and that can certainly clear some of the issues which may have in your minds. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your presidential remark to this inaugural session. It is just because the pains taken by our respected director through his vision, we have got such a learned personality here, Dr. Upendra Kulkarni sir, to deliver a talk. And also in the future sessions, also many national level resource person has been introduced by our respected director. So that shows his true vision for the upliftment of the teaching community and when it comes to sensitization of the new education policy. So we're really thankful to our respected director, Professor Satish Patil sir. So with his permission, I now declare this inaugural session is over. And now I would hand over the session to our respected resource person, Dr. Upendra Kulkarni sir. And I would now request Amol to start the screen sharing.
Dr. Patil and dear participants, initially I will make some comments and then I will talk about the overall idea about the today's lecture. Skills and knowledge are the driving forces of economic growth and social development for any country. Presently, our country faces a demand-supply mismatch as the country needs more skilled workforce than that is available. India will have largest youth population, and at the same time, skilled manpower in this age group is hardly 5%. Just to get an idea, South Korea has 97% of skilled manpower. So with these few words, a few comments which are related with NEP, and because of which NEP has given more thrust on skill education. So the other part of it now, looking at the history of world economy, OECD has conducted research on this particular aspect, and BBC has now made it available. What does this report says? India and China were at the top of it as far as the economy is concerned. India had GDP contribution at 34% up to first 1000 years. Thereafter, it dropped to 20% when Britishers came to India. So at the time of entry of Britishers, it was 20%. But still, it was more than European countries in the world. After British came to India, they have looted India. Not only looted India, they have crashed the industrialization of India. So prior to Britishers, Indian economy was basically industrial economy. It was artisanship and industries that are produced various commodities and that are sold globally, because of which GDP was at the level of 34%. So Britishers have changed this scenario as far as education system is concerned, and therefore because of that change in education system, Indian economy has changed from industrial economy to agricultural economy. So our perception that it is Krishi Pradhan or agricultural based, this perception is wrong. And our economy earlier in history was basically industry based economy. So this history, which was brought about by OECD and then showcased by BBC, this tells us that the skill education is very important. So that's why, to take the advantage of this demographic dividend, that is, youth population is more in India, NEP has highlighted importance of skill education to make youth competent globally for getting skill jobs. So in our today's discussion, we'll talk about the skill education, how it is described in NEP, what are the various arrangements that NEP has made as an instruments in country. Similarly, various departments of Government of India and Government of Maharashtra to promote this skill education in Maharashtra and India, they have some schemes. So I'll talk about those schemes also. Basically, my presentation is like this. The slides that will be projected during lecture, they are basically related to the components of NEP as described in NEP document. So these slides are basically reference material. So you can relate that particular slide to the contents of NEP. But my delivery is basically based on the experiences that I have gathered in last 3 years. Some of the experiences before the NEP was, can say, approved in July 2020. So prior to that, some of the aspects of it were in discussion. So I was also involved in those discussions. At the same time, after this NEP was launched, then preparations were going on. Initially, the process was very slow, but I remember one such workshop which was held online in early 2020, after this particular thing was sanctioned in July by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University, Lonere. During those deliberations, as I remember, one of the speakers said that Government of India is very keen in establishing, in implementing NEP. So be prepared, try to understand the components of it, and you'll find that by November 2020, you will be receiving many circulars from Government of India. And it has happened like that also. But that's why, like we have directed the entire week for sensitization. So we are obviously a little late. So I'll be talking about my experiences in last these 3 years. At the same time, I will be referring to some of the I can say schemes that Government of India and Government of Maharashtra have launched in the light of can say highlighting the importance of skill education in the light of NEP. I'll be showing some videos in that. So try to look at the video. These videos are referring to some of the organization, but forget about that organization which is being projected in the video. You try to see the arrangement of skill education in that particular thing. Like the third video that I'll be showcasing at the end of it, at the end of deliberation, which will tell you the arrangement of, I can say, various MOUs with industry, how industry can absorb, place the graduates with skilled manpower in their industry, how the, I can say, skill center can enter into MOU with industry, and how the things can proceed. So these colleges that I'm now targeting, this faculty from the college as well as if there are students, they also can say look into those videos for the arrangement that a campus should have for skill education. Next slide. Next slide. कोई करेगा स्लाइड मूवमेंट करेगा कोई?
Yes, sir. Already movable, sir.
नहीं, not visible with.
Okay. I will share again.
स्क्रीनवर मूव होत नाहीये.
Okay, just 2 minutes. I will share again.
Yes, झाला.
सेकंड नहीं है ये सेकंड नहीं है. This is not
Yes, sir.
second. No,
Okay,
this is
okay.
not second.
Just 2 minutes, sir. Yes. This second, sir.
Huh.
This one first, and then our
This
second.
second, right. So here you can find that the NEP characteristics are, it is student centric, it is multidisciplinary. I have talked about that. This equity and inclusion, there is second video which will talk about this inclusion. So we have to include those who are left out. This internationalization is a thing that NSDC is doing. This holistic education will be discussed. Then leadership and other things, I will not discuss. Governance, I will not talk about that. So these are the, I can say highlights, or how NEP looks at the contents of NEP to benefit the students and overall education system. Third slide. So this national credit framework will enable the students to move across in higher education institutes. If you take a skill education in some arrangement, some institute, that can be given credit in our original institute where you are enrolled. Next. Next. So here you can find that if you are getting some courses, if you are getting some, you are doing some courses elsewhere, then those credits can be evaluated and they can be given credit, so that those are transferred through ABC in our original institute. Here you can see that there is a mobility, like ITI pass out, who is 10+2 pursuing education. So ITI pass out can do some courses like language courses, and then join, get an equivalence to 12th class and then enter into a degree course. So this sort of, can say, interdisciplinary entry, or an ITI stream to general education, or general education to ITI. So this sort of movement is possible in NEP. So this equivalence, as in the last it is said, same assessment band. So that is there, that if you are pursuing UG course, then equivalence will be given in the UG course, and so on. So for that, there is a national credit framework system, and this is in place, and this has made the things possible, like multiple entry and exit pathways. So you can leave, you can join. So this is made possible by this sort of a national credit framework system. Next. So this is about multidisciplinary UG and PG programs with multiple entry and exit options. Next. So here you can find that with this multidisciplinary education, we have a unique educational approach that allows students to learn and explore different distinct subjects or curricula from various disciplines. Under interdisciplinary, you can find that you can have a combination of two or more academic disciplines. Like you can pursue engineering course, at the same time you can pursue biology also. So this sort of interdisciplinary nature is considered very important. Apart from that, when you talk about skill courses, so if you do some skill courses outside, like Supreme Industry has started a course in Zalgaon for 6 months. So you can leave your general education course and you can pursue the course at Supreme Industry, get the credits for that, get equivalence for that, then the credits will be transferred to your general education degree. So this is how interdisciplinary nature and multidisciplinary nature will work. And because of that, skill education has been made possible. So like NEP says, if you leave after 1 year, you should get a certificate. So when you get a certificate after 1 year from the institute, you must have some skills. So for that, skill education is required. So if you leave the institute after 1 year, you should be capable of getting some employment in industry. So that's why you must pursue some skill courses. So I'll be telling you about what are the various arrangements that the government and various other institutes have made it possible, so that simultaneously you can acquire these skill courses, get the credits for that. So when you leave after 1 year, you have something in your hand so that you can be employed. So just like that, you will not be leaving the institute. So if you leave after 1 year, you are capable of getting an employment. So this is how some arrangements are made. We'll talk about those arrangement and my experiences with some of the colleges in Maharashtra. I will be sharing with you so that you'll understand what is that arrangement. Next. So here you can see the mapping, by mapping credits and specialized skill training on particular domain, you can enter at like BO courses or some diploma courses and so on. So these pathways are, can say, developed through certain mechanisms by various instruments of Ministry of Education and Ministry of Skill under NEP, so that you pursue some skill course and still enter into some degree course, or from degree course to skill course. So earlier, you know that in 2013, there were BO courses, and there are still BO courses are there. But the experience with Bachelor of Vocational Education courses was not encouraging. When they come out of BO course, their employability was in question. So entire situation was in, can say, dismay, and people did not really attract the employment in the industry. So that's why NEP, through certain, can say, arrangements and mechanisms, have attempted for those who are getting skill education to really go further, pursue general education courses and so on. Next. This tells us that we have flexibility to move from one discipline of study to another. We have opportunity for learners to choose the courses of their interest in all disciplines. Multiple entry and exit options are there uh, for UG courses, UG diploma, UG certificate, as I was mentioning. If you leave after 1 year, you get UG certificate. If you leave after 2 years, you get UG diploma. So this flexibility to move has been now incorporated in NEP. So I will tell my experience from Sambhajinagar. One day I went to Jana Shikshan Samsthan Sambhajinagar in Kharkeshwar. There I found that there were students from Mahila College, there were students from Saraswati Bhuvan College, there were few students from Devgiri also. So they were pursuing some skill course in JSS Sambhajinagar without the knowledge of Saraswati Bhuvan or Devgiri or Mahila College. So these college authorities did not know that their students are pursuing some skill courses in some other organization with some other arrangement. So this thing that the students were pursuing on their own to get some employment or income generation possibility, this has been now officially included in the NEP curriculum framework. So we have flexibility to move from one discipline to another discipline. You have opportunity for learners to choose the courses of their interest. So what is this interest? Saraswati Bhuvan student was pursuing a beautician course in JSS. Why beautician course? Because the lady was finding it interesting, because the moment she starts the practice of beautician, she can earn up to 50,000 per month. So this is a very attractive proposal. So this proposal has been now officially included in NEP program. So JSS is a very important and instrument in this particular case. And you find that this flexibility for learners or to switch to alternative modes of learning, like you go online courses, ODL courses, and so on. So this sort of alternative modes of learning, you can get certificate from that online platform through MOOC courses, and still you can include those courses. That is flexibility for hybrid mode of learning. Next. So here you can find the arrangement of major, minor. These things are now in working level in the degree colleges. Here you will find that there is a mention of vocational courses and skill-based courses under major or core focus of degree courses. So 50% total credits, so that includes vocational courses and skill-based courses. And on the other side, you have other curricular components which talks about value education, IKS, co-curricular courses like NCC, NSS, sports, fine arts, and so on. So we have these other curricular components also which are included in it. We have seminar, we have research projects also. So if you do something, that is also now taken care of by the framework in our NEP program. So this officially now vocational courses are included under core courses, and these can be calculated, or can say under ABC, these can be taken care of to get the degree, certificate at the first year, then diploma at the second year, and third year degree course. So now, with reference to these slides that I have just now discussed, that I was referring to one example of Jal Shikshan Sansthan Sambhajinagar, or vocational courses mentioned in NEP and so on. Now we'll talk about what are the government initiatives in this direction the colleges can look into. So those who are working in colleges, they must know. I'll start with a very recent initiative by Government of Maharashtra. Recently means on 31st of January, Government of Maharashtra, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship and Innovation have identified 100 colleges, identified 100 colleges in Maharashtra, in all the districts, wherein the Ministry of Skill Development will be offering skill courses. So colleges have applied. So more than 300 colleges have applied under this scheme. So it means that at least 300 colleges in Maharashtra, in nearly all the districts of Maharashtra, are aware of this particular arrangement, that skill courses are offered by Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. And these courses will be partially funded by the Government of Maharashtra. So now, a normal general education college in district place or in rural area can start a vocational course with the aid from Government of Maharashtra. So earlier also, you are aware that since 2015, this particular Skill India mission has been started, and it aimed at training 40 crore youth of India. So this mission is further, which was started in 2015. This mission has been further strengthened by various initiatives of various departments and various ministries. I will give an idea about those departments. So we know that skills are required for improving employability. So what are the departments which are really helping this particular goal? That is, one is NSDC, National Skill Development Corporation, Government of India. Skill Development and Entrepreneurship Ministry, Government of Maharashtra, which I just mentioned that they have sanctioned 100 skill centers in Maharashtra. Ministry of MSME, Government of India. Ministry of Tourism, Government of Maharashtra. Ministry of Education, Government of India. So these are the few departments that I'm mentioning, and with most of them I have interacted. So I'll be sharing my experiences as far as these things are concerned. So this National Skill Development Corporation, as I mentioned earlier also in these slides, was established by Government of India in 2015, and the goal was to train 40 crore youth. So this NSDC offers market-led fee-based courses. Various schemes under NSDC are, which you may be aware of, like Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Kendra, Apprentice Training, Technical Intern Training Program, India Skills and World Skills Competitions, online skilling by offering learning resources and technology, and many more things. So this NSDC has sector skill councils. NSDC has sector skills councils, and these sector skill councils have identified the required skills through skill gap analysis. Initially, the initial comment that I made, that our skill manpower is 5% in that age group, and there is a mismatch of demand and supply. So this comment was based on the survey of skill gap analysis by various sector skills under NSDC. So based on this skill gap analysis, they have prepared courses for various durations, 1 month duration, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, and so on. So such courses are developed. And as I have mentioned earlier, for these courses, the students, if they are pursuing in the campus or off the campus, by leaving the college or simultaneously doing the skill course. So all the things are possible now. So there is a flexibility. You can pursue your education at the same time you can pursue skill course in the evening with some arrangement, or you can leave the college and pursue that course and come back to the college with the credits for the skills courses they have completed. So this is how you'll find that various departments are pursuing. We have recently interacted with tourism department, government of Maharashtra. So it has started a scheme for women named I, to encourage them to enter into business. So you'll find that one of the important aspect of NEP, which is shown in the second slide, is its inclusiveness. So if women are left out, so you'll find that if you find out the percentage of women pursuing degree courses or PG courses, you'll find that dropout is more in girls. So that's why, to encourage the women component, that is to contribute towards inclusiveness of education. So for this inclusiveness, the tourism department, government of Maharashtra, have recently announced the scheme. It is now visible also in the website of MTDC. It appears as running strip on the first page, IE. So this will encourage the women into business. So that's why how we can take the benefit of this scheme. So I think the colleges with art background or languages like Marathi, Hindi, English, or social sciences like history, political science, economics, and so on, or home science. So all these type of colleges can also take the benefit of this. So they can ask their girl students to enter into this particular initiative. So this tourism department has provided some can say initiative in terms of can say whatever loan you take for your operation or for your business in terms of tour operation. So they have identified some 40 businesses that can be taken under tourism department. So out of 40, so if you have a handcraft, if you are a historian student and then can explain what is that tourism site, or if you can cook for the tourist, or if you can operate for the tourist. So that's why any discipline from general education, the women candidates can take the benefit of this particular thing. So they can pursue some skill courses like cooking, beautician, or can say food processing or history courses, and they can enter into this business. So 40 businesses or enterprises have been identified under this particular scheme, and the tourism department, government of Maharashtra, will offer, I can say, an individual or a women candidate can prepare a proposal, show the willingness to pursue the business, can take loan without any guarantee up to 15 lakhs, and the interest on the basic loan will be paid by the tourism department to the extent of 4 lakhs, 4.5 lakhs. So this is how tourism department is encouraging can say women candidates to increase their participation in the education. As I mentioned that 100 skill centers are now sanctioned. So how do you really take the benefit of that? Next slide. How do you really take the benefit of that? So when the colleges have, next slide, when the colleges have submitted proposals online for these school centers, and the, you can say, permission is on the way. Next slide. Next, this I have talked about. Next. 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 Yeah, earlier one. So here you can find that why there is more importance given to vocational and skill component, because by 2020 we wish to have at least 50% of the students from school and higher learning institutes to have exposure to vocational education. So if you want to increase from 5% to 50%, 5% is very small, and we want now every student going in the school at 8th, 9th or 10th, 11th and 12th, plus general education, higher learning education institutes. There we must have 50% of them having exposure to skill education. So how do you do that? For that, I'm talking about these various initiatives started by. Next slide. So here you can find that this is a Skill India, can say, mission, and you can find that skill hubs have been given to Jana Shikshan Samsthans and ITIs of in various parts of India. I am connected with one of the JSS in Maharashtra, so I know that the skill hub is working in Jana Shikshan Samsthan. In this slide, you can find that under skill hub, what does it talk about? The Skill India mission talks about integrating skills and education for new India. Further, it says that it's a joint initiative by Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship and Ministry of Education, aligned with National Education Policy 2020. So this skill hub under Skill Ministry is a joint venture with Ministry of Education. So what is that? So these skill hubs, generally, like the experience that I have with Jana Shikshan Samsthan, BEAD, as a project director and the chairman of board of management of JSS BEAD, is that 90% people who are trained from our JSS are basically women. Who are they? So they are basically school dropouts. They are the people who have not gone to school. So this is another component. The people means women not seen the school, or women due to marriage, they are school dropouts, means at 8th or 4th or 9th they have left the school. Or there are women with 10+2 background and then they are married. So for this type of people, means for 90% of our can say trainers, trainees are women with this sort of description. So this the joint initiative is for the purpose of can say introducing or opening window for those who are left out. So that's why I said the NEP basic 5 pillars include the accessibility and inclusiveness. So how do you really address this inclusiveness or increasing accessibility to those who are left out? At the same time, this is clubbed with our target of increasing GER to 50% by 2030. Our GER at the moment is hardly 20-25%. This may be lower in Marathwada. In other parts of India, like in Mumbai, it may be more than 30. But on an average, we find that our GER is hardly 27%. So how do you really jump to 50%? That was mentioned in the earlier slide. And we want 50% people with skill component. We want 50% people to enter general education in degree colleges. How do you really achieve that? So that's why these Jan Shikshan Samsthans, more than I can say here, it is mentioned that there are 5,000 such, I can say, openings in country which are offering such skill hubs. And there are many around us. One is in Sambhajinagar, another is in Nagar, Latur, Beed, and so on. So you can really enter into these skill hubs to get the, can say, goals achieved, like inclusiveness or including those who are left out, increasing GR to 50%, or you can say 50% student leaving the colleges with occasional exposure. So these are the things which will be, can say, achieved through our efforts. So for that, on 29th March 2022, we had a meeting of 4 Jan Shikshan Samsthans from Maharashtra and a few colleges from Marathwada. So colleges were from around Sambhajinagar, Jalna, and so on. Few colleges were from Soegaon, Sindod, and so on. So few colleges from rural sector, few colleges from district centers from Marathwada, and 4 JSS. So around 20 people were, can say, invited for a discussion to really get the benefit of these skill hubs. And we have initiated this discussion, and we requested the principals and professors from those district colleges or rural colleges to really enter into or take the benefit of these skill hubs being operated by 5,000 such institutions or centers all over the India, and those who are available around us. So that's why I have, can say, opened the schemes to them in terms of skill hubs. I have mentioned to them that it is the Ministry of Education under which you are working. So when you run a degree course, you are working under Ministry of Education. So the Ministry of Education and Ministry of Skill, they are going hand in hand in 2022. So let us use this particular platform and, can say, allow those who are left out general education. So come together with skill ups. So that's why we have explained this particular thing in 2022 March, and we have then further in 2023 entered into MOU, Memorandum of Association or Memorandum of Understanding, in Bid district with 4 colleges like Balbin, Savarkar, then Siddheshwar, then Kholeshwar, and so on. So 4 colleges, and we have requested many in Bid district to enter into an agreement with us, with Deen Dayal Shodh Samsthan or Deen Dayal Research Institute. So what is the result of this initiative that for which we have taken lead to enter into agreement with MOU in various colleges? So what is learning recently? These colleges recently, Savarkar, Siddheshwar, these are the colleges which are accredited recently, and their experience is that when the NAC committee came to that college, NAC committee appreciated the initiatives of the college, and they have discussed more about the skill part visible in their campus. Means they have, the principal of that college showed to that committee that these are our girl students who are pursuing the course of tailoring. These are the girl students or boys who are pursuing the course of plumbing or electrician or automobile garage and so on. So these initiatives by the college, by entering into agreement with JSS BEAT, have been highly appreciated, and these initiatives have their contribution in improving their grade by NEP. Then we find that Savarkar College, Swatantravi Savarkar College BEAT, has conducted a plumbing course for the girls very successfully. So that's why this is a very unique experience, first of its kind in any college in Maharashtra. The girl students of an engineering, general education colleges are pursuing a plumbing course in their campus. So that's why uh, I have explained to them that we have started plumbing course in our college campus, but let us understand the facility available. As I have already talked about multi-exit, multi-entry, and the can say credit accommodation in our framework. I will tell you that Supreme Industry Jalgaon is conducting a 6-month duration residential course for plumbing in their campus. So this facility can be availed now under NEP, because NEP has made the things flexible for the degree college students. So you leave it for 6 months, go to Jalgaon, complete that course, and come back. Get those, can say, skill courses evaluated by the National Credit Framework, can say, arrangement. Get those, can say, credits included in your degree course and go further for general education in your own college. So this multi-exit, multi-entry and CBCS, they have now made it possible that you can pursue a course in Jaga also. Next slide. Next slide. Next slide. This is another initiative. CRISP is a Madhya Pradesh government initiative in Bhopal. This CRISP has started a center in Hingoli. You know that Hingoli is a very backward district in Marathwada, and CRISP Bhopal has established a world-class skill training facility in Hingoli on 1st February 2024, very recently. I have been there on 1st February at Hingoli. This facility is for college students to make them ready for the jobs in industry. So how do you make them ready for jobs in industry? Because this CRISP Bhopal has, can say, a MOU with various industries. So when they have MOU with various industries, obviously those industries are aware that this facility at Hingoli by CRISP is world class, and the person who, or a student who pursues this skill course, is, can say, employable, eligible for their industry. So on 1st of February, at least 8 industries representative have been part of this inaugural program, and they have shown their interest for the students from the nearby colleges pursuing a skill course in this particular center run by CRISP. I'll show the video of this CRISP at the end of our presentation. Next slide. This CRISP Bhopal is now, can say, certification and assessment agency also. So obviously, the NSDC and CRISP Bhopal, they are working together. So obviously this is accredited by NSDC, National Skill Development Corporation. And this NSDC has now, through NCVT, can say, asked the CRISP Bhopal to be, can say, assessment and certification agency for the NSDC. Next. Next we have video. you can project first video and second video.
Okay, sir.
First video will be about JSS beat. You can look at the video and try to understand what are the facilities available in any Jana Shikshan Samsthan. Try to understand that. It is not a projection of JSS beat because I am connected. So look through that video for the facilities. Please show the video.
Okay, sir. Just a minute.
जनशिक्षण संस्थान बीड द्वारा 2004 से बीड जिले में निरक्षर
सर यही वाला शेयर करना था ना?
हाँ बराबर एकदम सही है।
अमोल बड़ा स्क्रीन
कम
कर।
पढ़े लोगों के लिए व्यावसायिक प्रशिक्षण देने का
बड़ा
कार्य
बड़ा करिए।
बड़ा करो अमोल बड़ा।
नहीं उसको वीडियो फुल स्क्रीन नहीं हुआ है वीडियो।
शेयर इंटायर स्क्रीन करो अमोल। हाँ आप प्ले करो। अब दिख रहा है
बस्ती
थोड़ा पीछे लो वीडियो। हाँ।
जनशिक्षण संस्थान बीड द्वारा 2004 से बीड जिले में निरक्षर नवसाक्षर कम पढ़े लोगों के लिए व्यावसायिक प्रशिक्षण देने का कार्य शुरू है। गांव बाड़ी बस्ती इस जगह 20 लोग तैयार होते हैं तो वहां ट्रेनिंग शुरू की जाती है। पूरे जिले में अब तक 40,000 लोगों को प्रशिक्षित किया है। उसमें से महिलाओं का प्रमाण 98% है। स्वयं रोजगार बढ़ाने हेतु उपजीविका केंद्र द्वारा स्वयं सहायता समूह बनाए जाते हैं। हमने अभी तक 10 स्वयं सहायता समूह बनाए हैं। उनके माध्यम से साड़ी पेटीकोट, गणवेश, कापड़ी, जूट बैग, फ्रिज कवर, बेबी किट तैयार किए जाते हैं। मुख्यमंत्री रोजगार निर्मिती योजना, पंतप्रधान रोजगार निर्मिती योजना, पंतप्रधान मुद्रा लोन इस स्कीम के अंदर बेनिफिशरीज को लोन भी मिलता है। बैंक व्यवहार की जानकारी दी जाती है, अकाउंट ओपन किए जाते हैं। कम समय में ज्यादा से ज्यादा कौशल्य प्राप्त करके जिले के ज्यादातर लोग अपने अपने स्वयं रोजगार पा रहे हैं।
संस्थेचं वेगळे पण लक्षात येतं. कुणी पण कुणाच्या नावावरून आपल्या संस्थेची स्थापना करतं. वडिलांच्या, भावाच्या, बहिणीच्या, त्यांनी मात्र मित्राच्या नावावरती स्थापना केलेली आहे. आणि त्यातला जनशिक्षण तर सर्व जे प्रॅक्टिकल आहेत आपल्याला लाभलेले प्रशिक्षक आहेत त्यांना वेळोवेळी संपर्क करायचा.
You can run one more video. Small video is there. This is about disabled Divyang, related with Divyang. Small video is there.
Yes, okay. I will.
For best
This one, na sir.
experience, use headphone.
ये लास्ट में बताना है, ये नहीं, हाँ ये नहीं, दूसरा वाला एक दिव्यांग का छोटा वीडियो है। ये सेकंड राइट से, सेकंड और थर्ड, राइट से, हाँ वो वाला बराबर,
ये वाला।
हाँ हाँ।
जनशिक्षण संस्थान बीड़ द्वारा 2004 से बीड़ जिले में निरक्षर, नवसाक्षर, कम पढ़े लोगों के
नहीं,
लिए
ये नहीं,
व्यवसायिक
ये तो अभी दिखा है सर मैंने।
नहीं अभी नहीं, उसके बाजू वाला है ना वो, दिव्यांग बच्चे काम कर रहे हैं उस पर, प्लम्बिंग में काम कर रहे हैं,
अच्छा अच्छा, प्लम्बिंग, ओके ओके।
प्लम्बिंग वाला, हाँ हाँ उसके बाजू वाला, हाँ
ये तो फोटो है सर।
नहीं उसके बाजू वाला, एक उसमें एक
हाँ।
वीडियो है, एक फोटो है।
यस यस यस, ये 2 वीडियो है उसमें।
बड़ा करना पड़ेगा, फुल स्क्रीन, फुल स्क्रीन, फुल स्क्रीन, फुल स्क्रीन।
अब दिख रहा है सर फुल स्क्रीन में?
नहीं फुल स्क्रीन नहीं, मुझे तो नहीं दिख रहा है।
ओके ओके।
नहीं अमोल, नहीं दिख रहा, पहले इंटायर स्क्रीन शेयर करना बेटा, शेयर इंटायर स्क्रीन चालू करके फिर वीडियो बता।
अब दिख रहा है सर फुल वीडियो?
हाँ हाँ, और
यस।
over. Come to the slides now. Next slide. So this is the arrangement that I was talking about, the National Skill Qualification Framework, various sector skill councils, qualification packs, national occupational standards. So this is what I was explaining earlier, that we have such things which will identify skills, which will identify syllabi from various sectors, looking into gap analysis, and for that framework to give equivalence, framework for assessment mechanisms. All these things will be done. See, the occupational skill connected with major and minor, these are also now included in our framework of NEP. Similarly, we have hands-on training, so that skill centers are getting those skill courses in their colleges. So obviously, students will get hands-on training also. The two videos that I was referring to, second one talks about NEP, then skill courses, and third thing is about inclusiveness. The 5 pillars that I mentioned initially in the second slide is our NEP can say talks about or gives importance to inclusiveness, means to those who are left out of general education. So these are the students that you have seen there in the second video. They are deaf and dumb from this deaf and dumb school. So otherwise they will not get any skill. So they are given some formal training in that defendum school. But if they are required to really earn more, like a common citizen, so they must be trained. So JSS BEAD is now trying to train these defendum schools from the students from the schools. So this is how a skill course and an instrument like JSS with government initiative can really contribute to inclusiveness of NEP. Second thing, the first video that I have shown about the, can say, information about JSS BEAD, which has specifically mentioned what is our target group, that is very specifically mentioned. Then there is further initiative of Ministry of Education that the school dropout women and men will join normal colleges to pursue their degree courses. So what are the things that you have seen in the video? So these are the products that the women and the men are, can say, producing. So these are the cloth material used, and some baby kits or the bags and the things, useful things are produced. And the video also mentions about a livelihood center in wheat, wherein they are now like an industry. They are producing petticoats and selling through shops in wheat. So they have big orders, and a group of 10 women are pursuing those orders and supplying to those shops. And they are getting, I can say, good financial life. So these women that we have seen in the video, out of that, 15 women are now preparing a proposal for tourism development department for and say 1 lakh to 15 lakhs. So now the products that they are producing, they will be sold out. Like Ambezoga is a tourist center, Paradi is a tourist center, Sambhajinagar is a tourist center. So these are the places wherein these products can be from food commodity, these products from maybe can say unique handicraft, artificial jewelry or embroidery or sari work, and then jute bags, and can say some paintings on jute bags, and so on and so forth, with Varley painting, jute bags, very innovative product produced in those, I can say, groups. So they are preparing a proposal to tourism department. So this tourism department is now very useful in promoting such skill courses in Jana Shikshan Sanstha. So they are now not only trained, but like as I said, Chris Bhopal will offer these, can say, students jobs in industry. Similarly, the Jana Shikshan Sansthan through tourism department or through some other MSME can ask the women to make their own proposal, start their own business, start their own enterprise. Like we have one case study in Mazelgaon. She was the daughter of, I can say, sugarcane cutter, and living very hard life, and left out the education. He got trained in tailoring from JSS BEAD when the course was conducted in Mazelgaon. Now they have their own shop, and her husband has now left out that sugarcane cutter business and started a farming activity. So now they are well off and living a very good life. So skill can really contribute a social status, economic status, and a very good livelihood. So that's why these are the examples from various categories that we can really, I can say, interact with to understand the importance of skill education in general education degree colleges. So to really highlight or trust or to encourage these arrangements that is visible in the present slide, these arrangements will definitely help the general students to pursue the skill course and at the same time get the degree. Next slide. I wish to inform about one more activity that I'm pursuing since 3 4 years. We have an Indo-German tool room under Ministry of MSME, small and medium scale enterprises. One in Sambhajinagar, another one is in Pune and many other places. This is an initiative under Ministry of MSME. This is a very good trading facility. Like if you talk about nowadays, you'll find that there are many more mobile shops all around, and we'll have can say series of shops in a particular market. So these mobile shops require skilled manpower in that. So this Indo-German tool room in Sambhajinagar has an arrangement with Samsung, and Samsung industry means Samsung mobile industry has given an up-to-date laboratory for mobile repairing workshop. So this facility is available in Sambhajinagar. And there are many such facilities for training, like mobile is one, then automobile workshop is another, then 3D printing is third one, and there are many other manufacturing aspects of industry which are being made available, which are can say world class facility. So obviously, because the facility is world class, the student or youth which gets training, skill training in this Indo-German tool room will be definitely accommodated in good industry. Because this is a global facility with state-of-art technology, welding is also available there. And you will find that if you inquire with an manufacturing industry, if you go to, I can say, Marathwada Auto Cluster in Sambhajinagar, you'll find that there is a dearth of skilled manpower. And that's why this Indo-German tool room, this offers a very good, attractive proposal for SC and ST students because it is free of charge and even accommodation is available. So SC/ST students are, can say, included in their training schedule, which are trained with world-class technology and then further accommodated in the industry. Next slide. Next slide. So this is a blended form of learning in vocational education, wherein you have on-job training, you have practical lab courses, we have soft skills also, you have tutorials and assignments, and can say some skill courses. Next. So this gives you idea about, I can say, what are the skill courses or skill modules. These are few. There are, can say, hundreds of such skill courses being identified, for which can say syllabus is ready. Like JSS BEAD has around 70 such skill modules, and many times at least 30 40 modules are running in BEAD, as well as in Sambhajinagar, as well as in Latur or in Ahmednagar, and so on. So these skill modules, you will find that if it is mobile TV computer maintenance, you have many mobile shops and you can get good earning out of these skill courses. As I have already mentioned, that there is a flexibility. You can pursue this skill course and at the same time you can go back to, you can say, general education degree course. We have one more initiative of Government of Maharashtra, Ministry of Skill Development, Entrepreneurship and Innovation. It has established two societies or two instruments. It is one is Maharashtra State Innovation Society, and second one is Maharashtra State Skill Development Society. So these societies will help the students from the colleges. Maybe it is Arts, Science, Commerce College or Engineering and Diploma College. So if a student from a college has some innovative idea which can be converted into an enterprise, innovative idea converted into enterprise, then this society will help the student with a proposal. So when the student is pursuing the degree course, in the college, they can have such proposal routed through Master State Innovation Society or Master State Skill Development Society. This society will definitely be in interaction with the general degree colleges. And the idea, if it is converted into enterprise, then you can say it is a good startup. If you visit the university, any university for that matter, or Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, will find that at one place you'll find Deendayal Upadhyaya Kaushal Vikas Kendra. At another point, you will find that there's a section at company, can say incubating such startups. So they have innovative ideas. The student wish to convert that innovative ideas into an enterprise. And they need some incubation. They need some support. They need some financial support. They need some mentorship. They need some guidance. So these things are available now through incubation and innovation facility in all the universities. So that's why you'll find that every university has earmarked 1% of the budget for incubation and innovation. So if you want to try out an idea, then you can make a proposal with the university. University will give you an idea, a place to really make a demonstration or make an experiment, try out, produce something, sell it out. So till you get confidence that you can run an enterprise, till that time, at least for a year, you can live in the university campus, in the facility, with electrification, then room, then table, chairs, funding, and so on and so forth, with mentorship, guidance, and so on. And all the other lab facilities around that company, around that place where you are working. So you can go to semiconductor lab, you can go to, you can say, food processing lab, you can try out something, you can get the guidance. So basic idea is to, can say, pursue your idea for an year, convert that idea into an enterprise, try it out with mentorship from the faculty, and see that the things like here, bakery product, dairy technology, food processing is mentioned. And BAMU has very good facility in the department of, can say, ICT or UDCT, wherein this bakery products, soap and detergent, and so on and so forth can be pursued. So you remember this list. So there are advertisement, retailers, these are connected with art, science, commerce colleges. If you have communicative English, it is again connected with general arts college. If it is tax procedure and practice, it is connected with commerce. If it is tourism and travel management, it is connected with arts and commerce. So like banking, logistic, web design. So various disciplines are really incorporated in the list of skill modules. You will find that this is a thing that colleges should try out. Means university has earmarked this budget, means faculty should really find out the students with innovative ideas, separate them out, give mentorship, go to the university, ask for the fund, ask for the place to really make an experimentation. And you'll find that I have visited Sambhajinagar University, I have visited Jalgaon University, Mumbai University, and you will find that the laboratories there, like Jalgaon has semiconductor laboratory. Semiconductor is a very recent phenomenon. Very recently, we had a semiconductor policy, and we have very good facility at Jalgaon in semiconductor, which is not known to many. Similarly, the facility, nanoscience technology facility, or can say sensor technology facility available with BAMU is also very good, wherein you can definitely develop enterprises. So this arrangement, which is available with every university, every college, must find out such students with innovative ideas which need to be converted into an enterprise, for which mentorship is required, support is required, some examination, some training, sending them outside, some industry, hands-on experience, is preparing themselves for enterprise is very much required. And as I mentioned, 1%, this amounts to very big amount. And I will tell you, in most of the universities in Maharashtra, this fund is not spent out fully because colleges are not aware of it. So that's why, like earlier I mentioned about competitions, like we have hackathon. So you can have like Indradhanusha, Avishkar and other things. You can have such competitions from where you can find out who can really uh, work out these innovative ideas and then enter into business. So this, I can say, competitions must tell us idea about that. So that's why, how do you really use this facility? It is by arranging such like competitions wherein innovative students can be identified. So if you find out these innovative students, we have done this experiment with the Lonere University in Sambhajinagar. Many colleges like Chhatrapati Shahu and then MIT and government engineering colleges, very many colleges have participated in that. Similar experiment was done in Amravati. Similar experiment was done in Solapur. So you conduct some competition, ask the student to participate, make a proposal, get the proposal evaluated by the experts, then offer the mentorship and the funding for converting that idea into an enterprise. There is one more initiative that I wish to mention about the tribal students of Maharashtra. Next slide. Mumbai University, then Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University, Lonere, then Nanded, SRT University, Nanded, Gundavena University, Gadchiroli. So these four universities have conducted short duration courses for tribal students to enhance skills they possess naturally. And to encourage them to process natural resources available in their locality. So these courses will improve their livelihood, improve socioeconomic status, and will stop migration of these tribal boys and girls into low profile jobs. Like from Palghar, where they go to construction industry, they go to manufacturing industry as a labor, as a very less paid job. So what this initiative by these various universities that I have been part of it was aimed at providing encouragement to those tribal students to identify what is naturally available in their area, get the skill training for processing those products available naturally and get good earning. Like they can have honey, they can have herbal medicines, they can have some natural, very innovative products from the trees naturally available. Flora and fauna can be processed. Herbal medicines can be produced out of that. So for which they need some training. So these universities, four universities, are trying for such trainings. So this is a very good initiative, and skill component can definitely help these universities to help the tribal students from these areas like Kinvat, Igatpuri, Nasi, Palghar, and Malwa, can say some region around Pune. So where Katkari people are living. So you can stop migration from that area. Like from Bid, 5 lakh people are migrating for sugarcane cutting business. So you can stop this migration for low profile job. Ask them to process the things naturally available. Offer them mentorship funds and trainings so that they can enter into a good business. and can have better livelihood. So if like in Sambhajinagar, in Kannad, bamboo craft, in Mumbai, Palghar, bamboo craft is being used to enhance their livelihood. Next slide, next slide. So this component in internship and apprenticeship, these are the instruments that are made available for hands-on training, getting the, can say, experience of industrial working and so on. Next. So these are the various instruments made available by the Ministry of Education for the students pursuing degree courses. Next. Next. So this community engagement, so that our students going through the degree colleges, they have some community engagement. They try to understand what are the, can say, problems of society, like illiteracy is a problem, solar thing can offer a solution for that, gobar gas can offer a solution for energy in a rural area, and so on and so forth. So this community engagement, survey, then research projects, field projects aim at giving the students exposure to these development related issues in rural and urban settings, so that they can devise some, can say, projects to answer these issues in the rural and urban setting. Next. So these things, the social projects, field projects, these are now incorporated by NEP in the credit framework. So if you conduct a field project, do a research on that, and you submit a research project, that gets a credit, and that creditization has been formulated. It has been formalized by NEP framework. This MOOC is a, like I said, blended platform. You have class work, you have lab work, you have research component. At the same time, you have online courses wherein you learn from experts who are globally known in their area. So MOOC platform, SWAM platform, these are the things which are available. And if you get a course certificate from that, you can use that course certificate in your, can say, general degree course to get credited. Next. You'll find that national, the thing that I was referring to, National Skill Qualification Framework under Ministry of Education was established in 2013. In 2015, we have started Skill India Mission. So this framework was in 2013 when we had BO courses and other things. So this skill qualification framework was for, I can say, offering equivalence to various, can say, short duration courses being conducted by many. So it is a nationally integrated education and competency based skill framework that will provide for multiple pathways. I have introduced pathways in earlier slide, horizontal as well as vertical, vocational education and vocational training. So there are 10 levels. One is starting and 10th is highest. So there are 10 levels in the framework, each representing a different level of complexity, knowledge, and autonomy required to demonstrate the competence commensurate for that level. So based on what type of course you pursue, what is the competency that you achieve, what is the autonomy, and what is the level of complexity, based on you'll get level 1, level 2, level 3, and so on. And accordingly, this level will be then credited in your framework for pursuing the degree. Next. Next. So this National Credit Framework enables creditization of all these components of learning, which is blended in nature. Like if it is experiential learning, if it is internship and apprenticeship, if you go to some industry, live there for 6 months, 1 year, this is also credited. So helping volunteers, so field projects or technical vocational skill training and so on, and online and digital or blended learning. All the things are now credited by the framework for which mechanism has been established under Ministry of Education. Next. I think now we have last video. Next slide, and then video. So this is about twinning courses, twinning degree program. This is a provision in NEP, which you can very well understand that higher education institutes will have such twinning degree programs. So this is a facility to have multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary nature of education. Next. You can run the video now of CRISP.
Okay.
As I have said, this is for CRISP, but I am not, you can say, projecting CRISP. But what I suggest to you is to go through the projection to find out what are the facilities, what is MOU, how industry partners are collaborating with CRISP, and how the person trained from CRISP can get good appointment in industry. So this is how can say this facility has been inaugurated in Maharashtra, in Hingoli, in backward region on 1st of February. So I have introduced many initiatives to which we are required to look into. Please go through this video, try to find out the various components of it. Don't worry about CRISP being projected. You try to find out how the partners are collaborating to help the students from rural as well as urban to get good opportunity of income generation, improving social economic status.
Yes, I will play say.
For best
Play,
experience,
play, play.
use headphone.
So this Chris video will tell you that there are various industrial partners collaborating with CRISP, and you have seen the arrangement or the facilities of various skill courses in that particular place. Ingoli is a very backward area, but in that also we have very good facility over there. So this facility along with industry partners will definitely be helpful to the students with general education degree courses and from the background of rural area. As I mentioned, for Janjati Kshetra, or can say for tribal area, similarly for rural area and for the urban sector also, those who are left out, for them, this NEP is offering various facilities, various departments have offered schemes. So that's why the can say meeting I was referring to in 2022 March, wherein few JSS and few college professors have attended the meeting. So my point today in today's lecture is to, I can say, request or can say urge upon to you to take initiative, because in 2022 March, to the date I'm referring to, so when I observed that in Sambhajinagar JSS, the Saraswati born students are pursuing the skill course, the college is not taking any initiative for conducting skill courses. So that's why thereafter, means what I was expecting in March 22 is some colleges will visit JSS Bid, JSS Sambhajinagar, JSS Latur, JSS Nagar, but it has not happened. So that's why I urge upon the faculty and the various stakeholders in the colleges to see the facilities around you for the skill center. Make can say an attempt to enter into an agreement with those skill centers. They will definitely welcome you. Like JSS is a very good facility which will they need the batch of students from various sectors. So that's why you need to take initiative. As I said, form a group of students and say talk to them personally. Just forming a group is not enough. Talk them personally that this skill course is for your benefit. If you want to improve upon your I can say standard of living, your family status, socioeconomic status, go for this course. Many courses are free. Like I said, Indo-German facility for SC/ST student, it is free of charge along with accommodation. So take these benefits. Apart from that, there are many persons who are helping these deprived classes also. So take the benefit of that. Form a group, like new thing that will be coming up now. As I said, what we aim at is the state of art technologies. When we say that we want to compete globally, or we want to, when we say skill sector councils, we say that the gap analysis has been conducted globally. Means what is the requirement in Kuwait, what is the requirement in Australia, what is the requirement in Germany. So this has been talked about. So that's why when you understand that particular thing, I was referring to, with reference to this description, I was referring to drone technology. You'll find that after a few years, drone technology will be very common. So now, at this moment, you must find out a group of students can pursue this drone technology course, get attached with low array technology, get attached to Government College of Engineering, Sambhajinagar, ask them to prepare a syllabus and offer a skill course for rural students pursuing general engineering course in rural sector. So if they get this type of course for 6 months, 1 year, which has been substantiated under NEP because of flexibility and creditization. So this drone is a thing which is upcoming technology, and Government of India is very keen in supporting that. If you look at the last year's budget, you find that a lot of provision has been made for drone. You'll find that there are 500 Krishi Vigyan Kendra in India, and most of them have been supported for drone use with farmers. So when you see that drone being used in farming activity, and when you appreciate the benefits of drone, then you will find that after a few years, drone cost will be affordable. Means a farmer producer company, a small group of farmers can also afford to purchase drone for various farming activity which are very crucial, which are very critical, and for which labor is not available. So that's why I suggest this drone technology will be popular. So colleges must pursue this type of courses. So various initiatives by various departments that I have opened up to you. My suggestion, my urge is pursue this particular thing. Start some initiative, even if they are failures. Continue to pursue these skill courses so that you improve the livelihood of rural masses, particularly those who are left out from the mainstream of education. So this is what I urge upon you, because NEP has made the things available, made the things simple, made the things flexible, made the things to live out the course, get some information outside, come back to college with credits. So let us take the benefit of these, can say, benefits offered to our students. So that's why I suggest that the general engineering colleges, technical engineering colleges must open up these facilities, avenues to the students. If you start with more and more proposals, then university will start spending that 1% of the budget for innovative ideas to be getting converted into enterprises. Like I said, I have given an example that from Beat district, we are pursuing 15 proposals. Try to understand. These 15 proposals, each one with 5 lakh, you will find that 15 families and a good community will have improved livelihood in their area, and the things will improve. So that's why you try to use these schemes in the colleges. Let the skill, let the business, let the enterprise be the part of campus. Let the campus be full of activities, full of enthusiasm. See that the thing people are earning. Let the people know that our students are earning while they are graduating. I say, while they are graduating, see that. Let the people interact with the boys and girls who earn 50,000 per month through beautician course. Let them meet such student who is hardly 18, 19, 20, 22, earning 50,000 a month through tailoring course, through beautician course, through food processing course. So this must spread the message in the rural colleges, in the district colleges, in the backward areas, so that more and more students get the inspiration to go for skill courses and to start enterprise to improve our socio-economic status of our backward region. So with this, I conclude and I thank you all for patient hearing, and probably we'll take some inspiration from the videos and from the information I have shared, and the various piece of information I've shared with you. This will probably take you to sensitize and take you to go further. Thank you all. Thank you, Dr. Patil, Dr. Rafi also.
Thank you, sir. I will open this session for a question and answer. If any participant want to ask question, he or she can unmute and ask the question. participants, those who want to ask the question, can unmute. Yes, Vaibhav sir, you can. Any participant want to ask question, he or she can unmute. If no questions are there, I would go for a vote of thanks. So it was really a nice lecture, knowledgeable thing, and really, sir, these are the things which are required in the current era when always we think that a placement should be there from the institution. Instead of placement, we can develop our student as an entrepreneurs. So really, these are the things which need to be incorporated in our UG and PG syllabus. So we are really thankful to our honorable guest Upendra Kulkarni sir for being here, sparing his valuable time and giving us knowledge on skill development courses, how skilled, even he has shown his first-hand experience regarding the number of colleges, 100 colleges, and we can see that in near future, if all these affiliated colleges, those who are from Maharashtra, they can get an opportunity from Maharashtra government to get some funds regarding the skill development. So this was really nice session, knowledgeable session for all of us. So we are really thankful to you, sir, and we hope that there will be a long-term association of yours with this UGC Malviya Mission Teachers Training Program. Not only in this course, but in future courses also, like orientation and refresher course. We would be really happy that if you come and deliver a talk here, sir. We are really thankful. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. So I would now request Amol Madan to end this cloud meeting. Thank you.